Alrighty, so first you assess and see where your lights have an issue. So as you can see in this panel here, the lights from here on over are functioning. We actually have a strip that's out over there as well, which we'll take care of. And then these strips here. So we've already evaluated that the switch and the power supply are not the issue, so we know that it's the actual strip. If I look here, you can tell that this is actually broken, so this is what we're repairing. But if it's not broken, you just need to take a look over here and adjust and evaluate. And I can see I've got a break here. So I'll notice that this is where I'm going to want to repair, and down there, and I'll show you in a second how we're going to do that. All right. Okay, so you're going to need 3 things to repair these. You'll need these little connectors. They are 8mm 2-wire connectors. There's a positive and a negative, and it shows you which one's which. You'll need a pair of pliers to clamp it down, and you'll need a nice sharp pair of scissors to properly cut the units. So here's my damaged section. Okay. So we know up here that we had a damaged section here. So what we're going to do is we're going to this one's actually pretty cut at a bad angle, so I'm actually going to adjust the one here. These are taped down. They have an adhesive on the back, so they come up pretty easily. So what I'm going to do is, if you look, every 3 lights or so, there's a double copper exposure. All you do is you cut evenly along that line. So I know this is a broken piece right here, so I'm going to skip that one. And I'm going to go right to this one. And I'm going to cut it there. Now we're going to attach our connector. So the connector goes in, so it sits flush on the 2 little pieces. And they actually slide in and are held in place. There's 2 little tabs on each side. And then sometimes you can get it with your fingers, sometimes you have to use pliers. And then we're gonna stretch and have this one go in there as well. Slide it in and under. We're gonna close this component. That one's giving me a little trouble, so I'm gonna use the pliers. And now I'm gonna repeat the process on the other side, plug it in, and hopefully it works. All right, so we plugged the board back in. As you can see, everything's illuminated. When we did plug it in, we realized that I had an additional break here, so I actually had to cut this and reattach it, made it a little bit shorter, and then I had an additional break here, so I attached that as well. Using these 8mm 2-pin connectors. These cost about 50 cents a piece, so this is definitely advantageous versus one of these new boards, which is $175 from IDTech. Now, if you happen to have multiple breaks in here and it doesn't make sense for you to you know, have so many splices, what you can do is you can buy a roll of this light tape, which is adhesive on the back, and it actually comes with the correct connector to plug into your 5-pair connector in the back, and it's about $8 for a 15-foot roll, which would cover the majority of this board. So that's about it. Hopefully this video has been informative and it'll help you to save some money. I'll have some more videos in the future. Thank you.